It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next is Devondre Campbell, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Packers and the Lions on Thursday night.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions ready to take over on offense for the first time here. And they've got a rookie at the helm, the third-round pick from Tennessee, Charles, Hendon Hooker.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. To throw on 3rd down. Hooker. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The short throw to Musgrave. A solid stiff arm. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw, Bridgewater. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall, this is...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Complete to right. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Montgomery running right. And a short pickup to about the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hooker. Flush to his right. He finds his man. Complete. That's right. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. Nifty move. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 37. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 22 on a 1st down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Jones diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Time for another look at this Lions offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're on a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you express.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Jack Campbell
In there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Throwing, Bridgewater.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Bridgewater to throw it.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He's into space past the 25.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try again with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Alex Anzalone coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The kick by Maher is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Bridgewater now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. First down, Bridgewater. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Bridgewater.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half, They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Jones again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Detroit back in possession of the football.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you can
called
go.
it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and none. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken at around the 40.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And some space here.
76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Marr now to add the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen seen so far. I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being over in Arlington, where it'll be America's team, the Cowboys, taking on the New England Patriots. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. To throw, Bridgewater. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken from just outside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field...
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2nd and 11. Wright's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 but only got 1. 4th down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Hooker. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Wright. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is out of bounds here. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Bridgewater.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Under pressure, and down he goes.
John Kaminsky
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They're going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
73 yards.
And the Packers have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Hendon Hooker and the Lions ready to go back on offense.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Hooker. This one swung out to Montgomery. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Alley Cox. Touchdown! Mo Alley Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Off the bootleg. Hooker, they'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Hooker, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
and the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Bridgewater now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jack Campbell
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action now. Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's do it, let's do it. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, baby, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, ready to get it on right now? Big guys, all right, guys, all right. Come on, baby, get low. This is your game, baby. Come on, baby.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, option.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Hooker. Flush to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hooker. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
75 yards.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
14. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 1st down, Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
This is unbelievable.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as they get this up to about the 42.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And some room to maneuver.
Now inside the 25.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, Montgomery. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Hooker.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
And my goodness, another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. An inside give to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Packers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.